Life is full of bumps on the roads. If you hit one bump and you fall and you don't get up, that's it, gone. You have to be prepared for everything. But how? Family. Family value is the most important thing. Having a good father and mother. Second, education. Nothing replaces education. They have to know how to play music. It's the only thing that it can calm them down when they are really in trouble. I don't play any music, you know that. But when I was very upset, your father was out in Iran and you were sleeping and Payman was crying, I used to go and listen to beautiful Persian music. And it really was so soothing, it was so good. They have to learn to play music. They have to do sports. They have to go around the world, see the world. They have to see every culture. Life is not all about sitting in one place and do nothing. I was in London for close to 2-3 years. Every weekend I went to another country. I was 14 years old when my father took me, my mother, and my 2 brothers. We went all over the world. We drove, we went to Damascus, we went to Baghdad, we went to all the communist country back then. We went to London, Paris, everywhere. You teach your kids, let them go. See everywhere. Because yes, life is right now probably one iPad, but it's not. It is not. You have to touch everything. I have been married almost for 51 years. My advice is that life is not like a movie. Life is actually, you have to deal with everything. If you fight one day with your husband, your wife, it's not the end of the world. It's just you know, go on. And not that always you're happy, not that always you're sad. You have beautiful moments you spend together. You have miserable times that you have to cope with it. But the essence of life and fruit of life are children and grandchildren. And I myself consider myself very, very, very lucky because I have 2 beautiful children that they love me and I love them dearly. I love my grandchildren dearly. I don't know how I can explain the love that I have for Eden or Bella or Lily or Camille. Yesterday your brother called me, I have to share this with you, and said, Mom, I was thinking you're never going to be able to see my children. I said, why you're talking like that? Of course. It's not that important. I told him, I said, you know what? You're happy. You have to be happy. You see, your sister, thank God, Baruch Hashem, is happy. You gotta be happy. It's not that only do you go get married when you're 17 and have 10 kids, and after that you have 20 grandchildren, 30 great-grandchildren. So what? It's just happiness. I want you to be happy. I want my grandchildren to be happy in whatever they do. That's why when Eden said, I want to go to Colombia, I said, this is her passion. She has to go. I want, first of all, it's very important for me that my children, what they think about me before people. I want that my children know that I want the best for them. I love my granddaughters. I want them to know that I love them dearly. I care about each of them, and they're all the same for me. There is no favor. All of them are the same for me. And I just hope to God that I turn out to be exactly like you, because you're a great mother, great role model, and I'm sure that if they even become half of you, they're lucky. And then I want my family to know that I care about them, my brothers, my mother, my nieces, nephews. I care about them, I love them. My friends, I have very close friends that they're closer than family to me. I just want the people to think about me when I'm gone or I'm alive or whatever, and then this woman did something right in his life. Have a good family, beautiful family, educated children. She never talks about anybody, never bothers anybody. My father always used to tell me, you know why we have 2 ears? Because when people talk, come from one ear, goes out. But close your mouth. Do not repeat when people say bad things about each other. You don't need to defend them. You don't need to, just shut your mouth. That's the best explanation, statement that you're giving to your friends, that I don't want to hear this. It's just waste of life and time to sit down and talk about people. What for? Life is so precious. Every moment you have to be productive, enjoy life, and go on, instead of gossiping. No. And I'm sure none of my grandchildren are like that. I'm sure, because I talk to them. And they learn from you.